IVM.
Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your peak performance coach, life coach, emotional intelligence practitioner, and NLP practitioner. I'm also the founder of Abzo Expertise Unique, and my organization constantly aims at building leaders across continents. After having worked with so many dynamic business honchos, entrepreneurs, startups, CEOs, management gurus, parents, and student communities worldwide, I am convinced that every individual has unleashed potential, and all we really need to do is realize it. Watch the magic unfold, enhance quality of life, relationships, and professions. On my show, be ready for some riveting conversations with inspirational people, snippets, stories, and much more. So here I am on this exceptional journey to find empowerment and inspiration anywhere I can. Come join me on this breathtaking path of self-realization, potential maximization, positivity, and most of all, embrace your inner power. You are on your way to empowering yourselves. Welcome to the Empowering Series with Zarina Poonawalla. One day, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba.com, was asked in a conference by someone from the audience, "What is your key to success?" And his reply was absolutely astonishing. He looked around in the audience and in return presented a question to the man. He asked him, "If there are 9 rabbits running around and I ask you to catch one, which one will you catch?" Then he looked around in the audience for answers. He got various responses, like, "I'd run after the closest one, I'd catch the slowest one." Another one said, "I'll dangle a carrot and have a rabbit come to me." And there was someone else in the audience who said, "I'll run after the fattest one." He smiled and eventually replied, "If there are 9 rabbits on the ground, if you want to catch one, just focus on one." This is exactly how you achieve your goals. And this is exactly how you start stepping towards success. It doesn't matter if it's the fastest, closest, or farthest rabbit. Just pick your rabbit, focus on it, and catch it. Goals, my precious people, are just the same. Many amongst us set out to achieve a goal, and on the way lose motivation, interest, or resources. So what do we decide to do? We decide to change the goal. On the other hand, there are a few who set out to achieve goals but don't have any clear goals. There is no well-defined, clear goal to achieve. The most important part of achieving your goals starts with questioning yourself. It is to ask yourself where you presently are and where do you intend to be. Are you equipped to achieve your goals? If yes, great. If not, that's great too, because the next question that follows is how should you set yourself on a goal accomplishing path? Of course, the most common way to work on your goals is to use the SMART goal method as a presupposition. SMART standing for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Most of us know the SMART goal method, but we often give up halfway. So let's break it down further. Write down your goal and the first 3 steps to achieve it. Take the first step immediately. And by that I mean literally immediately. Once you've written it down, if it's a call you need to make, a presentation you need to make, you need to hit the gym for 5 minutes, you do whatever it takes, but get on with that first step immediately. Create a growth mindset. A mindset which achievers have. When the goal becomes difficult, don't change the goal, change your strategy. Remember, it's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Eliminate can't or cannot from your dictionary. Of course, it's a word and I don't mean eliminate it for good, but just when it comes to your goals. It's all about trying, and the only thing you can't do is the thing you don't want to do. So set your mind in a direction. Even if it possesses to be ambiguous at this point in time, it's okay. Set out to achieve it with hunger and eagerness. And as you move forward in the right direction, you will learn that you can do what you want to do. So remove the word can't while working on a goal. A lot of people say, announce your plans to the world. Well, I'm slightly different in my opinion here. I'd rather you do not announce your goals too much to many. Be clear to yourself on how you will allow your actions to speak louder than your words. And that should be the approach. Because sometimes it may turn out to be motivating to share your goals with a lot of people. However, a lot of times, the pressure of not achieving your goals in time can also demotivate you. So, focus on your goal and suit yourself. If you plan to tell people, well enough. If you don't, then try to make sure that your actions speak louder than your words. Be ready to fail. Be ready to experience setbacks. The sooner you accept the failure, the sooner you will be able to analyze what worked well and what went wrong. Failures on your road to success are your true nuggets of learning and growing. So don't make them mental blocks. Be stronger and move forward with more wisdom. That's the idea of failing, and failing well. Visualize. This is such a powerful method, and in one of my mental workout episodes, I've talked about the power and importance of visualization. Each day, visualize with belief and imagine having achieved your goal. Visualize your paycheck with an X amount on it. Visualize your empire. If it's a personal goal, visualize your dream home or your dream car, or how you would feel and look if you lost a couple pounds. Visualize yourself achieving your actual goal. This is not only powerful as a motivator, but also aligns your brain with your goals, in turn working wonders for you. Enjoy. In my practice, I meet a lot of people who are great achievers, but many of them aren't even taking the pleasures of their accomplishments anymore. It's just a mundane task. Enjoy the process of getting closer to what you desire and enjoy it each day. Do not consider your goals a task. When you think of it so, you act so. Instead, think of them as steps to success. Once you do this, you won't find yourselves completing Herculean tasks anymore. Instead, you will look forward to the journey that you have set out on, and you will look forward to it with such enthusiasm that it will almost astonish you. Look back to see how far you've come and keep treading along. Just enjoy the process. Lastly, be consistent and proactive. Remember, never give up and never give in. You are the architect of your life. So make sure to build a strong, resilient and powerful fortress for yourself. Be safe, be well, be empowered.
If you liked this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money and Intel. Before I tell you about some of the shows that we have for you this week, I really wanted to really point out the incredible efforts of our host and our team. We've been able to maintain most of our production schedule in this lockdown, which is going into 4 months now. And I couldn't be happier with the fact that our hosts and team have been able to just get all of this stuff out so incredibly well. So I just really wanted to call them out for that and thank them for their support in this time. And since I spent so much time talking about that, and I want to get you out of here quickly, let me give you a quick update on a few shows that you should check out this week. On Sliders, we had Amish Tripathi, really interesting discussion, both of them dive deep into history. Monty Panesar was on Edges and Sledges, another really cool show. On Advertising is Dead, Tanmay Bhatt showed up. That was a cool episode. Malini Agarwal, also probably better known as Miss Malini, showed up on Absolutely Right. It's just been an absolutely gangbusters week in terms of the kind of guests we've had and the conversations we've had on the network. Please do check some stuff out. And with that, we hope to see you again next week.
Entertainment is like food for the brain. It's a window to culture and a great way to understand the world around us. The internet has changed what it means to be an entertainer, creating new storytellers with millions of fans. It has spawned a new breed, the story sellers, those behind the scenes creating the business for this ecosystem. They work with brands, platforms and channels who are keen to capitalize on an audience hungrier than ever for more stories. I'm Vineet Kanabar, and I have a ringside view to how stories are told and sold. On my show, I bring you creators, artists, executives and marketers for a freewheeling conversation around the business of entertainment. Tune in to Storytellers and Storysellers for personal stories, analysis and criticism every Thursdays as I talk to the brightest minds telling or selling great stories today.